Hey folks, in this video we're gonna be looking at how to start up with Blender OSM and GIS. Yeah, to create all the cities, any city of your choice actually, using Blender. Anyway, that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. You might be wondering why I joined the Blender GIS and Blender OSM tutorial together. It's because the add-ons are pretty similar. Yeah, that was like because Blender GIS for creating cities, Blender OSM is also for creating cities, landmark, stuff like that. And yeah, that's what we're doing. And so I'm going to be showing you guys how to download it. So grab out your web browsers and we'll get started right after the intro. And yeah, I mentioned when I said it. And first, what we're going to be doing, of course, is to download Blender OSM and Blender GIS. Simply typing Blender OSM. Yes. Yep. Go to the GitHub page and just type in Blender GIS. And also go to the GitHub page. So for Blender OSM, you see there's a Blender OSM Premium, which is of course paid, and there's a Blender OSM Free. But the base version doesn't come with all the premium versions. Of course, paid stuff are better than free stuff. That's how it goes. Anyway, so we're gonna be going with the free one, Blender OSM Free. So let's go to code and hit this download zip button. Yeah, and when it loads up, you notice something starts downloading, and yeah, it's finished downloading. Anyway, this one, you go to code and hit download zip, and let's count down to 5, 4, 3, it's done. Okay, so when you're done with downloading Blender OSM, Blender GIS, yeah, now you can jump into Blender. Okay, welcome to the amazing world of Blender. Yeah, this is these projects. No, blur it out. Anyway, so this is a new project, of course. So go to Edit, Preferences, and Add-ons. Install, and go to wherever you downloaded those beautiful add-ons. So I downloaded Blender OSM and Blender GIS. I see it downloaded Blender GIS before. Anyway, so you just tap this to install add-ons. Blender OSM is checked, and Blender GIS is checked over here. OSM. Okay, Blender OSM, check the box, and under the drop down of Blender GIS, you see some crazy writing over here. So yeah, simply you just have to select a cache folder, and a cache folder is where all your data will be saved. Just imagine it like that. So I have something here because I tried something out yesterday. So this is my cache folder. Yeah, this is my cache folder. So you just select a random folder to put stuff. Okay, for Blender OSM, it's pretty different than Blender GIS because, see, directly to store downloaded OpenStreet, yeah, you have to put a directory. Yeah, so I think I'll just put the same folder as the other one. And Mapbox assets token. Yeah, so first, before you can continue with Blender OSM, Mapbox, yeah, go to mapbox.com. I do not know why I didn't type .com. Anyway, I guess I'm already a member. I just log in. I put my credentials. And yeah, you guys, I've got a question for you. What is the actual difference between login and signing? Just right in the comments below. Anyway, so Mapbox. Yeah, I have an account to sign things, stuff like that. But this is the access token. So you just copy this, and back in Blender, you just this, paste it here. Oh, just paste it there. And yeah, you should be ready. Now we're done. So up here, let's start with Blender GIS, shall we? So if you have installed Blender GIS correctly, you will see this up here, GIS. And for the first time, we'll be in web geodata. From web geodata, we're going to basemap. And you could choose like Google, OSM, Bing. It's Esri. Oh, that's new. Esri. Oh, let's try that. Okay, so go to web geodata and click anyone, actually. Google, OSM, Bing, Esri, or SMWMS. But the one we're going for this tutorial is Google. And you can go to satellite or map. Satellite is the one we're going for. So if you hit OK, right off the bat, actually, Blender is actually using internet right now, so you don't have an internet connection, which is pretty obvious. So yeah, right off the bat, it shows you a whole world, in which in this world we could select any different place, like just appear there, like magical. No need for air flights, no need for flights, planes, or anything. So I think we should just hit G, because that's to locate any. Like you see, G means go to go to anywhere. So I think I'll go to New York. York. Zoom of level 20, probably. Hit OK. Just take some time. Yep. Oh, this is too close. I think I'll zoom out. Hit minus on the number pad. Minus. Okay. This looks a little large. Pretty good, actually. Okay. So this... Oh, wait. Should I shift towards this area? So this piece of land here is where we're going to be using for this tutorial. You see the bridges, the waterway, and yeah, the tall buildings at this side. So this is a perfect experience. So you hit E, and immediately it snaps that position, that picture where we were, that you were seeing, onto a plane. And yeah, you cannot do much with this, just upline. So you go to GIS, web geodata, and yeah, I made a mistake right there. GIS, web geodata, and go get elevation. And you can see open topography is RTM 30 meters, open topography SRTM 90 meters, and maringeo.org, yeah, EMRT. So we'll just go for the first one. Open topography SRTM 30 meters. Okay, let's take a couple of minutes to load up. Yeah, it is done. As you can see, the plane is no longer a plane because there are all these bumps on it. Yeah, so this is how New York is. It's not flat. Nowhere is flat. Anyway, so to get all the buildings and stuff, just go back to GIS, web geodata, get OSM, which is OpenStreetMaps. Holding down Shift, just click all these things and put elevation from object, and this will take a longer time. And yeah, guys, after like 15 minutes of waiting, we are on the roll. Yes, look at how large this is. This is so marvelous. And yeah, this is Blender GIS, a picture of New York. Like I just have it in the palm of my hands. I wonder why I can't do this for the whole world. Nah, maybe they'll make that later. Anyway, this looks pretty cool actually. So I think I'll just, yeah, cavity. I turn on cavity to make those edges look so sharp. Anyway, so this is Blender GIS. So let's go to Blender ASM. So I'll just leave all these things here, all the time I wasted. Don't save it. Now, if you I'll just delete everything. If you set up Blender OSM correctly, you should be seeing, if you hit N, you should see an OSM down there. So yeah, Blender OSM is quite different because when you hit select, because it's all about all these coordinates, it goes to here. This is, well, the world. So I think I'll just zoom in on any area. You can actually search. So well, let's do the same. New York. Of course. Actually check something. Okay. Oh. Saying my area is too large. Yeah, this is it. So I'm gonna reduce the area. As you can see, Blender was said my area was too large, so I just reduced it. So we're gonna be using this, just this, too large, this area, of course, this area to, show what Blender OSM is capable of. So as when you're defining the rectangle, you just hit copy all the coordinates and go back into Blender. You hit paste coordinates, and yeah, open street. Oh, you want to so first I think I'll import the. Okay guys, so simply when you're pasting your values, the first thing you want to be doing is to importing the terrain. Yeah, so this brings up the you can see there's some clipping, so hit N, go to view and increase the clip end. I'm just gonna put like 1 billion, trillion. So now this is our terrain, and for next thing we're going to be doing is importing the image layer. As you can see, there are no textures. I'm just going to the look depth. As you can see, there are no textures on this thing right now, so you just import the image overlay, and this is going to take a couple of minutes or maybe seconds. So when the image has been like snapped onto your terrain here, the next thing you're going to be doing, and this one's going to get interesting, you're going to import the OpenStreetMap. So this is import buildings, import water objects, import forests, import other vegetation, import roads, import paths. I think I'll also click import railways. So once you have all that selected, if it's for the paid version, there'll be 3D realistic import, something like that, but this is the free version, of course. It's free. So you import. I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to process. So when the thing's done processing, you can see the buildings. It's actually a really cool add-on. You can see the buildings. Everything just lining up straight and equally with the. Yeah. So well, if you like this video, smash like button, ring the notification bell, and well.